Hey, good evening, everyone. So today, first, I would like to explain what are these funded trader programs, what are the benefits of them, and what are the disadvantages. And also, then I'll explain about different indicators, strategies which we can use to complete those evaluations, and also which can help us in the performance accounts. And then we'll take some live trades together. Right? I'll explain about them. Right? How to use those indicators, and then we can in the live session we can take some trades, so you can understand everything better. So first of all, what are these funded trader programs? Right? Basically, these funded trader programs gives us an opportunity, right? Whether if we don't want to take risk with our own money, you can use these programs. Or if you have a small account, you may have only 10K, 15K, 20K, where you can utilize this funded accounts where you are not using your own money. Right? We are basically uh, getting a fund from someone, and then we will trade on that. So there are many entities like Apex, we have ETF, we have Top Step. There are more than 20 to 25 firms. For futures, there are another 10, 15 firms for forex, which give funds to traders. So we can trade on those. And generally, right, all these are right. They don't allow any swing trading. This should be day trading. That means if we open a position after 5 central today, so generally for futures, the trading day starts from 5 p.m. Central, and the trading day ends at 4 p.m. Central on the next day, because it is like a global market. So because Asia market opens in the morning, so at the same time we start. So whenever US market, so first Asia market, Europe market, and then US market. So 5 p.m. Central to next day 4 p.m. Central, that is considered as a trading day. That means if I open any trades after 5 p.m. Central, then I should close those trades before 4 p.m. Central tomorrow, right? So even if I open at 3 p.m. Central tomorrow, I have to close them by 5 p.m. Central. I cannot keep them more than right after that 4 p.m. Central. From 4 p.m. Central to 5 p.m. Central, there is a break. So that's why by 4 p.m. Central, we have to close all the open positions. So to obtain the funding, right? These companies are ready to give 10K, 25K, 50K, 100K, like that. They are ready to give that funding, but to obtain that funding, we need to complete an evaluation. Right? Evaluation, it is like a challenge, right? It is like taking trades on a paper account, and we have to show them that we can complete that challenge, right? For example, they will say without hitting a 2,500 trailing stop loss, you have to make $3,000 profit on a 50,000 account. So they will give a 50,000 paper account. We have to take trades, and we have to make $53,000 without hitting a trail stop loss. That means our account, for example, if it goes to 52, from 52, if it goes to, let us say, 49, or 49 500, it basically hits the right the trail stop loss. So so don't think that we started with 50. So if I have a drawdown of 2,500 limit, it is not that 47,500. So it is from the highest value of the account. If the account goes below 2,500, your account will hit the stop loss, and again that will basically get locked. You have to again get a new account to complete the challenge. So we have to complete that right. Once we complete the challenge, then basically they will give you a real account or a performance account, right? Whether they give the real money or whether they give another paper account, how they do it, we don't know, right? It is a black box for us. But whatever profits you make on that performance account, so whatever the first account you get, that is called as an evaluation account or a challenge account. Once you complete that, right, once you complete the challenge successfully, they will give a real account, which is called as a performance account, right? On that account, whatever profit you make, generally, right, each company has certain rules. For example, Apex, first $25,000 is yours. Then ETF, they say 12,000, 12.5 thousand dollars is yours. Like that, every company has different rules. But they basically give you first $25,000, 100% is yours. After that, whatever you make, 90% is yours, right? Just think like an IT consulting company, right? They run your payroll, right? And then they take 20% of your salary or of your billing rate. They give you 80%. In the same way, these companies make money by, right, funding you. And once you take trades, make profits, then they take 10%, they give you 90%. So again, they know that many members don't, right, cannot complete the challenge. So they have, right, if you cannot complete the challenge, whatever fee you are paying to get the evaluation account, that is completely theirs. If you complete the challenge, if you successfully make money, then they are still getting 10% out of it. So it is a win-win for them. So, and you can have, right, again, if you want to get a 20 performance accounts, you have to get 20, you have to complete 20 challenges, right? It is not that if you complete 150,000 challenge, they don't give you, right, they will only give you a 50K performance account, right? You cannot ask for a 200K performance or 300K performance. If you want to get 4 performance accounts, then you have to complete 4 evaluation accounts. For each evaluation account challenge you complete, you will be assigned a performance account. So for every challenge, right, for every challenge you complete, you will be given a performance account. As I mentioned, for Apex, you keep the first $25,000, and then 90% of profit you make will be yours. At the end of each calendar year, these firms, right, these funded trader firms, they will provide a 1099. That means it's like a miscellaneous income. So yeah, right, you don't need to worry. It is not like a W-2 or anything. So you will receive it on your firm name or on your name at the end of the year, which you will file to your CPA, and you will pay taxes on whatever money you receive. So that is how these trader funded programs work, where basically you have to complete a challenge, certain challenge. Once you complete the challenge, you will basically get a real account, and on that account, whatever profits you make, first certain amount, right, 25K or 13K, 20K, whatever it is. For each firm, it is different, but for Apex, it is 25K is completely yours. Later, it is 90% of profit is yours. So, right, as I explained, for example, how, right, for example, you want to start with a 25K account, then maximum you can trade 4 contracts, right? If you are doing with minis and my, right? Generally in futures, you have something called as mini contract and a micro contract. Mini contract is like a combination of 10 micros. That means it needs a huge capital, or it needs a bigger capital, and uh, where you have to trade much more carefully. So you can always start with micros, right? With 2 micros, 3 micros, 4 micros, instead of starting with a big one e-mini contract initially. So for example, if they allow 4 e-mini contracts, that means you can trade up to 40 micros. If they allow 10 contracts, that means you can do 10 mini contracts, or you can do 100 micros. So again, you don't need to take, right? That is the maximum size they allow for every transaction. It doesn't mean you have to take that many. You can always start slow. Once you gain confidence, once you, once you feel, right, you are doing right, then you can take with a mini contract. But initially, you can always start with micros. So for example, you want, right, what we suggest is always better to start with a 50K account, right? Because it has nearly goal of $3,000, and you have a trailing threshold of $2,500. So you have a good amount of trailing threshold, so that you can trade carefully and complete it easily. So generally, some of these companies wants you to trade for minimum 7 days, right? That means you cannot complete all 2,500, $3,000 goal in one day and ask for a performance account. But sometimes these companies run some promos, right? For example, Apex is now running a promo saying that if you complete the challenge within one day, you can immediately get the account on the next day. That means one day you make 3,000 profit on that paper account. Immediately next day, you can you can start trading on a performance account, right? So other than that, right? So once you get on the performance account, Again, they have certain rules that your account cannot go below $2,500 threshold or $3,000 threshold. If it goes, you are not liable for anything. Only thing is your performance account will get locked, and then again you have to start from the evaluation account. Right? I hope that is clear. So, a funded trading programs are where basically companies are funding the traders. But to fund them, to fund you, first you have to complete an evaluation, and then you have to, you will get a performance account, right? And this is a simple example for Apex. Like if you want 50K account, how many contracts you need to trade, what is the profit goal you have to make, and what is the trailing threshold. One more thing you need to remember is there are two types of accounts in this performance, right? So where you have a trailing threshold, right? That means, for example, you took some NQ or ES or gold or crude oil. It went up to $2,000, but you did not take the profit, right? Even though you did not take the profit, they will calculate that as a missed opportunity, right? They will count all those as your trailing. That means your account, even though it is unrealized, it went up to from 50,000, it went to 52,000. But you did not book the profits. Again, it came back to 50,000. So that means you are already under 2000. So that's what they call it as a trailing threshold, right? Even on the unrealized profits also they count it as a trailing value. So they also have static accounts where they don't count those unrealized values, but you will have a lower drawdown, right? So whichever you want, generally if we trade carefully, this is a better one where with the trailing threshold you can take those accounts and you can trade on them, right? So again, there are many firms, right? The best thing about these ones is again it is not very easy, right? It is not that you can immediately complete it. It needs patience, it needs persistence, and it needs right, some practice, right? So generally we all blow some of the EA accounts. We will, after getting performance account also we may blow some of them. But if we right use that as experience and learn from our mistakes, we can get performance accounts. And there are nearly 30-40 members in our group who are making some good income as a side hustle, right? Especially with futures, you can trade even outside your office hours, right? For example, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Some, right, on few days we'll have good volume, especially for gold and crude oil. And also, right, morning 6 to, right, even from morning 5 o'clock itself you will have good volume. From morning 5 to 8 before you go to work also you can take some trades, right? I'll explain like how we can take those trades, all those things. But before that, just understand that is the right? The one advantage is you also have something called as, you can copy your trades into different accounts, multiple accounts. That means you don't need to take one account at a time. You can, for example, you have 20 accounts from Apex, you have 20 accounts from ETF, you have 20 accounts from some other firm. If you are taking it right, once you get the confidence, right, not in the initial days, initially you have to take time to practice, understand how to use the indicators, how to use the strategies. And then once you gain confidence, then you can scale up, right? In our jobs, there is no way our salary can become double, right? Even if we work for another 10 years, it is very difficult for our annual salaries become double. But with the funded trader program, if you understand the indicators and strategies, if you get the confidence, right? Not only making with one account, you can copy the same trade into another 20 Apex accounts, another 20 ETF accounts, another 20 top step accounts, right? You can scale up as much as you want, right? For the same effort, you can make, right, even though $100, but if it is getting copied into 20 different accounts, you are making $2,000 in 5 to 10 minutes, right? Which I'll show you later in the live trading. That is the best thing here, right? In your personal account, you don't have that ability to uh, to scale up as much as you want. But in with the funded trader programs, you have that ability once you take time to learn, right? Before that, right, initially for few weeks or few months, Start with one account, start with micros, take enough time to practice. Once you gain the confidence, then you can start trading with multiple accounts. So before I move to explain about various strategies and indicators, anyone has any questions, please post them in the chat window. I'll answer those questions related to whatever I explained till now, right? What are these funded trader programs? Why? What are the benefits? Right? The disadvantage basically, right? You if you are a good trader, you will make all 100% if you do in your own account. But because you are using someone else's account, you will only make 90%. That is a disadvantage. Second thing, they have tight rules, right? For example, if you are swing trading in your personal account, if you know that, right, tomorrow, because today Nvidia went up, market moved up, so tomorrow you may see a good move up in the market. But with a funded trader program, you have to close your contract by 4 p.m. CST. Right now, again, market may go up. Tomorrow, it may go up. Again, you have to open another new position. Right? They have strict rules, strict stop loss rules, which you don't have in your own personal accounts. So, like that, there are some advantages. Advantages, you can scale up whatever you want. If you want to trade in 500 accounts, right? Because there are 20 firms like Apex, you can get 20 accounts from each one, and you can trade in all accounts, right? Just make $100. But if you are trading in 100 different accounts, 100 into 100, right? So that is what is the best advantage. You are not risking your own money. You may be spending $20 for one $50,000 evaluation account, right? That is the only risk you are taking. If you are successful with that, then you are getting a 50K funded account, right? And you are not liable if you lose the performance account or anything. You are not liable for any losses, right? That is the best part. So mainly, yeah, most of these companies use futures. There are some companies which do forex, but futures is better compared to forex, because for forex you need to look at so many other aspects like right. For example, you are trading with two different currencies. You need to look at news of USD. You need to look at news of Canada. Also, there are so many things, but there are a lot of firms which also allows for forex trading also, but not for few stocks or options. Again, as I mentioned, the second question is by how many days we need to meet the profit goal, right? Generally, it is 7 days, but there is no limit, right? There is no, you can take 20 days, 30 days, 60 days. If you complete within 1 month, then you are, for example, you are paying $18 to get 150K account. Then until 1 month, you have time. For example, you are not able to complete within 1 month, you will pay another $18. Or for example, Apex have 90% off now. So for first month, you will pay $18 for a 50K evaluation account. Second month, you will pay $36. So that is the cost if you don't complete, but there is no limit that you have to complete within this many days. But the minimum time, right? For example, let us say we see some good opportunities today. Within 1 day also you can complete, because they have a promo going on now, that in 1 day also you can complete an evaluation, right? Suddenly we see some good opportunities with gold or silver or crude oil or Nikki or something. Then if there are we can complete within 1 day also, you will be given a performance account tomorrow itself, because they have a promo. Otherwise, generally, you have to trade minimum 7 days, then only they will give it. But maximum, there is no limit. You can take 1, 2, 3 months, 4 months. It is up to you. Only thing is you have to keep paying that fee every month. There is no liability for the loss, right? You only thing is you have to again restart the process, but there is no liability. Again, Apex is one of the top company, because they are in the industry since long time. They pay on time, and they are the number one. But we also have Top Step, and there are a lot of other companies. But always start with one. Once you right get the confidence, and then you can take the second company, then you take the third company, like that. You can scale up one by one. Uh, Right, futures are similar to, right, just like buying a stock and selling a stock, same thing, right? Futures is nothing different. Just like we have SPY, right? You can buy SPY or you can buy QQQ. In the same way here, instead of SPY, you can buy ES, right? Whenever you think market is going up, you will buy ES, right? ES is nothing but the combination of, right, futures for the SPY, combination of 500 S&P companies. NQ Nasdaq is nothing but 100 technology companies, because Nvidia, right, gave good earnings. Tomorrow NQ can move up a lot. Last 2 3 days it was in a downtrend, but we may see, right, tonight itself we may see a good move up in the Nasdaq. So just like you trade QQQ, you can buy QQQ ETF as a stock. You can sell it, you can short it, you can take a long. In the same way you do for Nasdaq, right? In the gold, crude oil, like that, there are different instruments which you can trade. Just like buying a stock, you buy the futures or you can sell the future. If you think it is already overbought or it is at the high price, you short it. If you think it is at a bottom price, if it is at a support, you go long. If it is at a resistance, you go short. So if we complete 10 evaluations, it will be 10 separate accounts. Yeah, you will get a 10 separate challenge accounts. There is no daily profit goal. It is for the entire that 30 days or 60 days. Right? You can practice on right, trading view paper account or Ninja Trader paper account, and you right, there are no thresholds or nothing on the simulation accounts. You don't need to, right? There are no restrictions or anything. You can practice as much as you want. Yeah, nearly similar thresholds apply, but once you cross a certain money, right? For example, from 50,000 you go to 53,000, then you don't have right. You don't have tight rules. You can so again, each company has different rules, but the rules become little right easy once you cross a certain amount in the performance account. uh, yeah, on the trailing stop loss, so generally trailing stop loss is, for example, let us say, right, you have, right, your account initially when you take a 50K account, your paper account has a value of $50,000. Let us say it moves to, right, you made a $2,000 profit, but you are not taking the profit. You are expecting it will go further high. You are not taking the profit. Now from 50,000, suddenly again it is coming back to 50,000. So they will count that as a $2,000 trail stop loss, right? Even though you did not, right, you might have closed, it went to 50, from 50, it went to 52. Again, it came back to 50. But for you, you have your full amount. But for them, you had an opportunity to take profits, but you did not book the profit. So they will count it as a unrealized, right, like a trail stop loss. Right, at a point, your account went to 52 and then it came back to 50. So you lost a $2,000 opportunity. So that's why you have a trailing stop loss. We need to be uh, careful with that one. Yeah, on the performance accounts, either you can pay monthly charge or you pay one time lifetime, right? For example, you pay approximately 140 or 150 one time, and that's it. That is for lifetime. You don't need to pay anymore, or you have to pay approximately $70 per month. Right? Again, once you start paying for a month or two. If you are consistently making profits, then you don't need to make any more. Right? You can convert it into a lifetime option, right, based on your confidence. And you don't need to trade every day, right? It is not guarantee, right, either evaluation or performance account. If you don't want, you are busy with your work or something, you don't need to trade, right? So there is no compulsion that you have to compulsory take trades. If you are busy, you can always pass for some time and then again you can take the trades. Now once you book the profit, even if it goes up, you don't need to worry, right? Only thing is, before, right, if it goes up so much high but you are not booking, and if again it is coming down, that is where the problem is. But otherwise you don't need to, it is not a problem. Generally, these companies pay bi-weekly. That means every 15 days you can send right whatever profits you make. Right, they have something like, okay, you can withdraw 2,000, 1,500. Each company has different rules. They will say that now you can take $2,000 profit. So you have to, for example, from 5th to 10th, you have to send them a request, and by 15th they will send you the that paycheck, or that will be deposited into your account. Like that, every 15 days you can request for a payout, just like our salary in the IT companies. Account reset means, for example, as I already told you, you have right a certain trial stop, right? On a 50,000 you cannot go below 2,500 drawdown. Whenever that happens, if you want to get the right, again you want to get back the account to 50,000, right? From 50 it went to 47,500 because you lost some trades. Then you can do an account reset. Again, you have to pay certain amount to do that, or you wait until the next month, right? For example, you are opening something today, you wait until next 21st, then automatically it will get reset. You don't need to pay anything, right? Only whatever monthly charge you have, right? For example, $18 for first month and $36 for second month. For example, after 2 3 days suddenly it went down, it hit the stop loss, trail stop loss. Then either if you want on the third day itself, you can pay certain amount to Apex, right? For example, $40, and they will immediately reset it back to 50,000 in the original value. Or you wait until the next 21st, automatically it will get reset with whatever promotion offer you got it. How many trades? You can do any number of trades. There is no limit, and you don't need to take any trades. Or if you want, you can take 5 trades, 10 trades, 20 trades. You can complete all the evaluation in one day also. If you pick 50K or whatever account you take, there is no restriction, or there is nothing like you have to take that many number of accounts. uh, right, as I mentioned, funded accounts mainly for futures, but there are companies which also offer for forex. But as of now, based on the current market condition, I suggest better to focus on futures, because there are certain companies are getting closed for forex. So for now, we'll focus on futures. Yes, even you are on visa status, 1099 miscellaneous is fine, right? So that should not be. It is like a side hustle, or right. If you get some, let us say you referred some friends to Bank of America or JP Morgan, they will send a 1099 at the end of the year. So in the same way, this one they will send 1099 miscellaneous. So as long as you are doing your full-time job, 40 hours of job, that should not be a problem. So again, right, Apex, ETF, all these are companies, similar companies, Top Step. But right, again, because Apex has a good promotional offer, Apex is definitely number one. Top Step is number two. ETF, and there are many other companies like number three, number four. I have a big list of 20 25 companies like this, but always start with one. Now, because Apex has a good offer, start with Apex. For example, right, generally they may run until yesterday they were only giving 71% discount. Right, today they have 90% off, and within one day you can complete evaluation. So this is the best time to get some Apex accounts, right? Whether you want to get one account, two accounts, 10 accounts, it is up to you. But your cost is approximately $18 for one account, the 150K account. So yeah, getting that is better. And then once you gain confidence, then you can go with more. Yeah, you can open the accounts on S Corp or INC also. Right? Generally, that is right. Once you start making some good money, you can open an LLC, and you can right on performance account. You can take all the checks on the LLC name, so you can show right all the expenses as a cost, and so you don't pay much taxes. You can still keep ETF open. There is no issue, because you, as I said, one account can be connected to multiple other accounts. So, for example, you have one Apex account. right? If there are three ETF accounts, whatever trades you take in Apex, same thing can be copied into all the other accounts, right? I will show all those things, but I always start with one account, gain some confidence, then one whatever trade you take can be copied into 40, 50 different accounts. So with same effort, you can get the profit in all the accounts. Yeah, I do live trading sessions for futures also. Uh, in personal accounts, we have options, right? Same way, what are these options? I didn't get that question. Apex excludes brokerage charges for the trades while doing the calculation, right? While making the profits, they will yeah, calculate again. They don't charge anything for us, but in the profit calculation, they do those calculations. Now, as of now, you have to only do on futures. Trading View is free with Apex, right? With Apex or yeah, yeah, it is free. You can right. Generally, you cannot convert monthly PA to lifetime, but sometimes you speak to an agent, they will change it to a lifetime, right? Or you just uh, yeah, continue. If you are making money, then paying that $60 is not a big problem. Do they pay interest? They don't pay any interest if you don't take profits from accounts. Right. Only thing is you can take a bigger payout at one time. They don't pay any interest whether you take profits from the performance account or not. Performance account will not get reset, right? Only for evaluation accounts it will get automatically reset, but your performance account will stay in the same way. Yeah, I'll show you the indicators and yeah, do some live trading. Wait, Apex is definitely number one, and the top step is number two. Right, I'll show how to copy trades into multiple accounts, all those things. Generally, wash sale rules doesn't apply for futures. You can do copy trading with TradingView also, right? For example, you use one TraderWeight account in TradingView and connect the TraderWeight account with multiple Ninja Trader accounts and multiple TraderWeight accounts, whatever you want. Everything, right? From this account, everything will get copied into all the other accounts. How to open LLC for stocks? Just you can check with any CPA. They will help you to open, right? As a trader, you can opt for mark to mark, and you can get a lot of tax exemptions. Now we'll start trade copier from March 1st. So $5 per month is only for personal accounts, not for Apex. Or if you are getting some funded accounts, you don't need to pay anything for Trading View to integrate your trader weight with Trading View. But if you want to integrate your personal account with Trading View, then you have to pay $5 per month. But if you are connecting Trading View with trader weight, or then you don't pay anything. Once you subscribe to Apex, it within 5 minutes they will activate the trader weight accounts. Yeah, I'll take some sessions on stocks also. Again, these funded accounts are mainly for futures, so you cannot take some Apple calls or Tesla calls on this one. Basically, you are taking futures in the Apex funded account. These are called as contracts, not options. But yeah, basically, you are buying one or two positions. Yeah, once you get performance account, but if it hits the stop loss, right? Not a normal loss, but for example, if it is going again $3,000 down, then you have to again do evaluation to get a new performance account. Yeah, directly whichever bank account details you give, they will deposit that amount, right? Or it will be automated transaction. You don't need to do anything. They won't send any check. Directly they will deposit the money in your account. You cannot use any of your Think or Swim or any of your accounts. You have to either go with the trading view option or you have to go with the Ninja Trader or Tradeovate. Now, your evaluation account will not get reset at the next month renewal. Only if it hits a stop loss, it will get reset, right? Otherwise, for example, you made 52,900. On the next monthly renewal, it won't become 50,000. Only if it is already in a drawdown, right? 3,000 loss, and you are not resetting it by yourself, then on the next monthly renewal date, it will automatically reset. Yeah, you have to create multiple accounts with the same login. You should not go to Apex and create a different email IDs and create different accounts, because then only you can copy all the trades from one account. You can copy to all different accounts. So 50K rhythmic account 167 per month, but they have a 90% off. That means generally if you have to pay 167, now you will pay only 16.7 because they have a 90% promo going on. That means to complete that, right? Because they are giving you the data, real-time data, they are giving you the all the instructions, all the trainings, everything. They are charging that $17 or $18 per account for that, right? Otherwise, you have to pay for the data and so many other things. So to complete your challenge, right? Otherwise, everybody will take hundreds of accounts. They want to make sure really you are interested, and so that's why you are paying some minimum amount to complete the challenge. Once you complete it, they will give you the performance account. Yes, there is a tool to do copy trades. I'll explain all those things. Uh, uh, I already have a trading view. Yeah, you can use existing trading view account with Trader. Yeah, they will also, right? This Apex is there in more than 100 plus countries. Even Indians, there are many Indians who are doing it from India. So you can do this from anywhere. No, as per the current promo, generally they run 70% off or 80% off or 90% off, right? So they generally don't charge 167 per month. The current promo which is going is for first month you get 90% discount. If you don't complete the evaluation within 1 month, then for the next month you will pay 80, right? 80% discount. That means you will pay $36. Now you will pay approximately $18 for one account. You don't have any limit on buying ES. You can buy 10, 20, 30, 40, right? But performance accounts, maximum anyone can have 20 accounts per each address, right? That means you can buy some 10 on your name, 10 on your spouse name, whatever you want, you can do. But 20 performance is maximum for Apex, from each household. Yeah, bookmap is a advanced topic. I'll explain later. If I open a new account on your spouse name, generally you cannot use generally, right? Better to use one, because if you are using same address or same credit card, they will say that already this account exists. So better you use the same. But TradingView, Gmail, and your other Gmail, that doesn't matter. They need not be same. Your TradingView, you may open use one Gmail. Your Apex or TradeOvate account, you can use a different Gmail. So third month, fourth month, every month it will be right. If you don't complete, right? For example, within 30 days you complete an evaluation, then you don't need to pay for second month or third month. But it will be 80% off for all the future months based on the current promotion, right? The current promotion is until next 3 to 4 days. You will continue to pay, right? $18 for first 1 month. If you don't complete evaluation within that 1 month, then from next month for that account, right? For example, you are opening 5 accounts now. For those 5 accounts, it is 5 into 18 for this month, and next month 5 into 36 if you don't complete, or you already completed 2 or 3 evaluations, another 2 are still going on. Only for those 2 you will pay 2 into 36. Now, once it becomes performance account, either you pay a monthly charge, which is approximately $60, or you pay one-time charge for the performance account, which is approximately $150. That's it. You don't pay anything later. Yeah, you can sign up for Apex and wait for copy trading. You don't have any limit on the performance accounts, but if right, always performance accounts start with micros, and then yeah, slowly once you build the account more than 3,000 or so, then you can take mini contracts just to be on a safer side. Uh, yeah, 20 accounts is per household for one company. But right, again, 20 for Apex, another 20 for Top Step, like that. You have 20 different companies. Uh, Opening an Apex account or TradeOvate is very simple. It should not take more than 2 minutes. I'll yeah, walk through the steps. Right. If you want to trade with TradingView, better to get a TradeOvate account rather than a Rhythmic account, so that right, you can easily integrate with TradingView, because your Rhythmic account cannot be integrated with TradingView. But if you take 1 or 2 TradeOvate accounts, others can be Rhythmic accounts, because from this account you can copy to all the other accounts. But 1 or 2 accounts should be definitely Rhythmic account, TradeOvate accounts. So in TradingView, better you have to get the real-time data subscription, so that your chart will show the real-time prices. Currently, Apex, you should be able to open new TradeOvate account. Right. Again, you have to, for example, whatever TradeOvate account you are using in TradingView, that will be master account in your replicant or in your copy trader. And then all the other Rhythmic accounts, all the other TradeOvate accounts can be your child accounts or follower accounts. So you need to just have one account in TradingView. All the other accounts can be copy child accounts. So minimum you open 2 or 3 TradeOvate accounts. Rest you can open Rhythmic or whichever you want, and yeah, that should be fine. Then let me also explain you about right. So for example, we have different strategies in Ninja Trader, which will basically do buy and sell by themselves. Right? We have Prism, Spectrum, Wealthium, Titanium. But when we initially introduced this, we told them certain rules, but there are many members who are not able to use them in a right way. Right? That means, for example, if you have to enable Prism, we also gave a support and resistance indicator. That means when price comes to a support, and if price starts moving up, then you just enable Prism, then it will automatically take the trades and it will make money. Or Spectrum also same thing. When it is already touch a support and start moving up, then you enable your spectrum. Then spectrum will start making profits on every candle. Or when it goes to a resistance and starts dropping, then you enable spectrum. Then again it will take nice profits in the downward direction. So we explained, we did the different demos, but members were not able to right understand, or they were right when we said these are algos, they will automatically take trades. They were just keeping it open and keeping it all the time. Right, it is not 100% automated. We have to keep the 10-15% manual effort and enable them at right time. Right, if for example, if there is a sudden event FOMC, if you keep it suddenly, there can be up and down and it can hit the trail stop loss. So there are certain rules and restrictions or regulations which we mentioned, but not many members. There are 30-40 members who are making consistent income using Prism, Spectrum, Wealthium, but there are many members who are not able to use as instructed, or ta- take enough time to practice them. So that's where we also developed some indicators within TradingView, right? Because the major difference between a strategy and an indicator is, strategy is where the algo itself will do the buy and sell, but you have to just enable, you have to put a check mark, you have to enable it at right time, then it will automatically do the buy. And when it sees going down, it will take sell, but you have to take certain precautions, certain timings, right? On event days, after event, for example, FOMC announced it, or Nvidia announced good earnings, then you enable Prism, then it will NQ went to 200 points up, like that. Or you have some job reports, once the job report is done, then you enable it, then market will move in one direction. During the event time, there can be sudden up and downs where it can hit the trail stop loss. So because of, right, not many members were able to use them in a right way. So we also developed various indicators within TradingView. Right, TradingView is more user interactive. Right, has much more. Right, you can easily look at the screen and you have to just click on the buy and sell buttons. And algos generally they run standalone. That means if you have Prism algo, Prism will use its own logic. Spectrum will use its own logic. Wealthium will use its own logic. Right? Wealthium uses open range breakout strategy. That means it will create a range in the first 15 minutes. And then if it goes below that range, it takes a short. If it goes above the range, it takes long. Prism based on the price action, right? Then we have titanium based on the trend. If the trend is going upward, then it will take long. If trend is going downwards, it will take short. We have ultimatum, like that. Different algos based on different logic, but each algo is different, and you cannot combine two or three algos and use it. But strategies, you can combine two or three strategies, and if all the three strategies are giving a buy signal, that is a perfect buy. Right, if all the three these indicators are giving a sell signal, that is a perfect sell. Right, algos or strategies you cannot combine them, but indicators you can combine them. And you can that will give you more confidence that okay, my ultimatum is giving a buy, my beta algo is giving a buy, my alpha indicator is showing that RSI MACD is green. Then you will have much more confidence, you can make right decisions in a much better way. Right, because the algos, they give lot of profits when market is either going up or going down. But if market is in a choppy situation, for example, today, for most of the day market was choppy because we got FOMC. Until that time, market was just going up, coming down, going up, coming down. Your SPY, QQQ were just moving. Only after FOMC, right, they dropped, and again after Nvidia they went up. So, but algos will not know all those things, right? But indicators, we know if we see that either in range or in a trending market, we can make profits with indicators. Right? I'll show some different live examples now. But for you to understand, there is an indicator called ultimatum. Right? What is this ultimatum indicator? Basically, you have an indicator like this, which gives a buy and sell signals. if you have green cloud, right? That means, for example, ES or crude oil or GC, whatever you are trading, that is bullish, right? Generally, what happens is it goes up, touches the top, comes back to the cloud, again goes up, again touches, again go back. So this cloud acts like a support, right? As long as the cloud is green, you will be entering the long positions. If the cloud is red, right, that means that commodity is bearish now. Then you have to take short positions. That means you have to sell them, right? Here we will buy them. If it is becoming red, if the price is dropping below the cloud, that means we have to sell. So generally, if it is green and coming down, you have to wait until it comes all the way down, right? As of now, here body is still in the cloud, only the wick is below the bar, so you should not sell it when the cloud is still green. Only when the cloud turns red or when the total body is below the, right? For example, this candle is completely below the cloud, right? Then you will get a sell signal like this, right? So this is how ultimatum will work. And then you have another indicator called beta indicator, right? This is like where you have buy zone, sell zone. You have a buy, right? That means it will move up. You have a sell, that means it will generally come down. So this is another indicator which gives you the the major banks, major institutions, they do buy and sell, right? Buy in the blue zone, sell in the red zone. Then you have another indicator called alpha indicator, which gives you like, right, what is the trend? Is it bullish or is it bearish? Is it green or is it red? So when you combine all these two or three indicators together, right? If this is showing bullish and if there is a blue zone and also you have a buy signal, then that is the perfect buy. Or this RSI is showing red in 5 minute and 15 minute, and you are at a red zone, right? You, for example, you are here, RSI is showing red, and you also get a sell. That means that is a perfect sell, right? You can take a sell like that. We can combine multiple indicators and then take a decision whether to buy or sell, and then we can make profits, much, right, based on our human intelligence, right? Because algos you cannot combine, but indicators you can combine two or three together. That is the advantage, where you are not just depending on one indicator, you are looking at a confluence of multiple, right? This alpha is telling that it will go up, ultimatum is telling it will go up, beta is telling it will go up, then chances are 90-95% it will move up, right? Or three of them are telling it will go down, the chances are it will go down. So that's where we'll have much more success rather than depending on one algo. Again, that is also possible. I'll also do demos with all those things. Only thing is you need to remember that, okay, Prism, before it touches the support, but close to support, you enable it. Or before it touches the resistance, you enable it. Whereas Spectrum, it should touch the support and it should start moving up, then you enable the algo. Or before it touches the resistance, or after it touches the resistance and coming down, then you enable the algo. Like that, you have to remember certain things, then they will work fine. But if we just keep them enabled for all the time, if market is choppy, they can make losses. So that's why once you get a confidence or knowledge or experience with indicators, you will be able to understand strategies in much better way. You will be able to use them in much better way. That's where we thought, like, let us develop these things in trading view. And once you gain experience, then we can help you with strategies in much better way. So I hope you got, like, right, what are these funded accounts and what are the strategies, what are the indicators. We'll start with indicators. We'll use indicators, make some money, and once you gain experience on indicators, then we can use the strategies, show the demos, and make you right money without you manually taking the trades. Only thing is you have to enable and disable at right time. That's it you have to do. Then algo will take the trades by itself. But before that, use the indicators, gain the confidence, understand the process, and then we can use the strategies later. right? Initially, we introduced strategies, but yeah, because we saw only few people were able to use them effectively, not everyone. So that's where we thought, let us develop some indicators in TradingView, use them, and then later we can help you with the strategies. So any questions on this one? Right, algos also work in TradingView, but as I mentioned, algos they work standalone, right? You cannot combine multiple algos. Here, indicators you can confluence, right? There are certain strategies which work well, right? For example, momentum or trendium, they are like trend based. If there is an event, generally after FOMC or a CPI, PPI, market will move in one direction. In those days, certain strategies work well, certain algos work well. So we have algos in TradingView, we have algos in Ninja Trader. But before understanding them, before using them, better to use the indicators so you will understand, okay, right, how these prices are moving. And once you get that, then we will introduce you to strategies in both TradingView and also in Ninja Trader. Right, I'll check with Apex on why Trader White is not available. Right, I'll show everything step by step. Right, initially first we'll take trades on one account, and then I'll also show how to use one trader weight account and connect to multiple other accounts from different firms, and then how to take the trades. Uh, so now you got a high level understanding of different strategies or different indicators. So now you let me know, right? For example, you are looking at Nikki NKD. So what do you think, right? Do you think we have to take shorts or we have to take long? What do you think, right? The cloud is green, right? Your RSI is green, right? All the time frames. What do you think we should do here, right? As of now, right? This is like nearly $25 every tick. You make $25, right? You got a buy signal here, right? This is the entry price. This is target one. This is target two. This is target three, target four. It went from here, went there, came back. So it completed all the four targets already. Do you think we should buy or we should sell or we should wait? Right, most of you answered it right because it is right. You also see there is a resistance here, right? This red is your sell zone, this blue is your buy zone. So because it is at a resistance, right? It moved. For example, if we got here, you have a buy zone here, and it cloud turned green. That is the best time to enter. But also, it is not best time to short because still the cloud is green. We will wait for a few more, right? Because it may come back here. You have another support, right? If you see, you have another blue zone here, right? Still the cloud is green, so it is better to wait for some more time, right? It is not better to take long because it touched the resistance and dropping, and also it is not good time to enter long or not good time to enter short. So it is better to wait for some more time because your RS, if it is green, that means it indicates bullish, right? Especially you can see trend is bullish, bullish, bullish in all time frames. Generally, for Apex or for all these funded accounts, we generally go with a 5 minute time frame, right? Because it is day trading, right? If you are swing trading for in your personal accounts, you can always go with 1 hour or 4 hours like that. But if you are doing for day trading, better to go with 5 minute time frame. So we are in a 5 minute, right? You can see 5 minute time frame, and then you see that it is the cloud is green. You have support here, you have resistance here. So it is better to wait for NKD. Let us look at some other. So these are some of there are nearly 30, 40 tickers you can trade, but these are some of the top ones which will have good volume. Let us look at gold. Right? If you see gold, right, again you had a big drop and then it came to the support, went up, again touched it. Again, right, it is like a double bottom. Two times it touched the support, then it went all the way up. So again, you have a buy signal, there is an entry, but it is trying to touch the cloud again. For example, if it starts going up, right, we can go long, right? It touched the entry point and again drop. So let us give, right, because here you have bearish, right? 5 minutes is showing trend as bearish, and it is choppy, right? Just moving up, down, moving up, down. It went up, again came. But if it starts going up again, we can go long. And if you see at the top, this ultimate day is showing that it may go down. But here the RSI is showing it may go down. But here we have the green. So there is no confluence between all the three. One is showing it may go down, one is showing it may go up. So when there is no confluence, it is better to skip it. Right? It is better to wait until all the three show us if every this is green, this is green, this is green, then we can go long. But if one is telling it may go down, red, one is telling it may go up with a green cloud. So because there is no confluence, it is better to wait. Then if you see NQ, right, again, it came to the entry, you got a buy signal, your cloud, right? The price went above the cloud. At that time, everything was green. It touched from entry, it went to target one, target two, target three, target. It completed all the targets. Now at the resistance now. So at resistance, it is dropping. So we have to wait whether it will drop and cloud below the cloud, we can take short, or it may break the resistance and go up. So once it breaks the resistance, we can take long, right? Because we have bullish and bullish here, but we have a red signal here. The price is above the cloud. So like this, whenever we have confluence, that means confluence means basically all are telling the same thing. If all of them are giving the similar type of signal, then we can be confident we can enter a long. If one is giving long, right, one is telling that it may go down, right? Here, if you see orange, that means it can go down. Here you see green, that means it can go up. So there is a difference in the opinion of the indicators. Then it is better to give some more time until all of them give a similar signal. If we have taken it somewhere, right, in the once market opened, then everything was you have entry target one, target two, it met all those targets. Let us look at crude oil. Right, it went and touched the resistance and it is dropping below the cloud. Right, you have a red signal here. Right, that means this is sell. This is below the cloud. That means this is sell. Only right here you have RSI is red. Right, that means this is also sell. So there is a high possibility for it to drop. Right, you have a sell here. You have a negative RSI. Even the trend is showing bullish, your RSI, your MACD, they are negative. Your price is below the cloud. That means this green will turn to red. Right? This is it touched the right. It came all the way right from the support. It went up, right? So support means the price where people want to buy. So it went all the way from the support, went to the red zone, touched it, then started dropping. So now I can just click here. You can connect to, for example, if I want to connect to Tradeovate, I can just connect and then I can just, right, just for example, right, again, there is a possibility for it to go down. So I can click on the short here, or you can go here, click on the trade button, and here you can see around 600 people want to short it, 494 people want to buy it, right? If you want to sell at 77.95, you can click on this, then it will create an order, right? It will create a limit order, right? Let us say I want to buy here, right? I want to sell here, I want to buy here, then I can say, okay, at around 89, I want to buy, right? I sold now, right? I made $10. If I connect this with another 10 accounts, it is like 10 into 10, $100, right? If I want to buy, you can put a limit order, right? Let us say you feel like it may come all the way till here, 77.8, and it may go up from there, right? Because there is a, right? If you see, right? So if you see, this is like a trend line resistance. This is like a trend line support, right? This is like a channel. Price moves between these two. So this is like a midpoint. White line is the midpoint. Red line is the resistance, top place. Green line is the support. So the price may come all the way and touch this one and again go back up. So here it is like you have resistance from the ultimatum and you have resistance from the beta. If price comes here, there is a high chance of dropping, or there is like a midpoint, and also you have a resistance. That means the right midpoint also can act as a resistance. So it came, touched the midpoint, and started dropping. Right? You have beta's resistance, you have ultimatum resistance. So price may come all the way here, or it may also drop here. But basically, right, you got it right. We have negative RSI, you have negative signal here, you have resistance here, you have so red. So there are a lot of candles are red. You have sell zone, you have red here. Then there is a high possibility for us for it to go down. And you can also see you have right. So now if it goes here, right? As I said, you can put a buy order here, right? If I want to buy here, I think it did not. Right? That's it. So you sold it, you made some $50 profit, right? In one account. If I connect that account with your personal accounts, you can connect with another 20 accounts, 50 accounts. You are making 50 into 20, 50 into 30 at the same time. It can still go further down, but just for example, right? I hope you are getting the context, or you are getting how to look at the confluence. We are looking at, right? You have one red here, you have another red here, your candles are red, it is below the cloud, your RSI was red, because you had a confluence between multiple signals, multiple indicators. Now you can confidently, right, enter and take a shot. Right? Let's look into something else. Right? Let us look into UB. Mm, okay. Now you only tell me what we should do with UB. Right? We got a sell signal here. So if it is a green, that means buy. If it is a orange, that is a sell. Do you think we should short now, or we should go long, or we should wait? Right. Again, most of you said right. So as of now, cloud is green, right? And your RSI, because we are in the 5 minute, just to check for 5 and 15. If they are also red, then that means you can write, okay, 5 minutes turned red. If this also turns red, that gives us more confirmation. So now you right here, if you have green, that means you more buyers. If you have red, more sellers. So now, right, slowly you are building confidence. Okay, now I got one sell. Okay, this is also showing that it will go down. This is also coming below the cloud. For example, if it comes below the cloud, your 15 also will become red. Then that will give you more as of now, it may touch the cloud and it may bounce back, or it may drop. So you don't exactly know what can happen. But there is a high possibility, right? If you look at the overall trend, if you see, it was going down all the way, right? You got a sell here and it went all the way down, right? Now there is a small pullback. So higher chances are there for it to drop. But because you are, right, this is still green, right? There is a small pullback and it is trying to go down. So once it comes below the cloud, then you can confidently enter a short, right? This also may turn to red, right? Your 15-minute RSI, 15-minute MACD also may turn to red. So you have sell here, you have, right? These are like, if you have a green candle with a wick at the top, that is like a bullish. If you have a candle with a wick at the bottom, that is like bearish. If you have wick at the top, wick at the bottom, that is like indecision. That means here more buyers, less number of sellers. Here equal number of buyers and sellers. Here more number of sellers. So till the time buyers were taking control, here both of them were fighting with each other, equal number. Now sellers are taking control. So there is high possibility for price to go down, but better to wait for one more candle, right? Another 5 minutes. Then if it comes below it, then we can confidently enter a short. Or if it again reverses, right? Again, if you see here, it is a red line. That means ultimatum resistance. You have a green line here. It is forming lower low. That means it is in the downtrend. But if we give one more candle and if it drops below the cloud, then you are 95% confident you can take a short. Otherwise, it may touch the cloud. If it starts going up, we can enter long. So better to give another 5-10 minutes and then we can enter a short, or we can enter a long. If it comes down, entering a short is the best. If it starts going up and if this also turns to green, if these also turn to green, then better to go long. So like that, just it is like a checklist, right? Have these three checklists. Okay, is ultimatum buy, is beta buy, is ultimate day buy. If all the three are buy, enter long. If all the three are sell, enter short. If two of them are showing buy, one is showing sell, better wait, ignore. Right? You will have lot of opportunities every day, so you don't need to enter something in hurry and suddenly it may go reverse. Okay, what do you think? Okay, this one. So what do you think can happen? Right? This is like a pivot. Right? As I said, alpha will show a pivot. It is like a midpoint. If it is above the pivot, it may go all the way to zero point 0.3 or zero point 0.7 or 1.0. So you have bullish, right? The overall trend is bullish. Your entire RSI is green. Your MACD is green. Your cloud is green. But here you have a sell signal, here you have a resistance. But there is a high possibility for price to go up, right? Because you have lot of buyers, right? Lot of bullish momentum. So if it goes above this one, then this resistance will go away. Then the price can go all the way to the top. So if we wait for one more candle, we can enter a long. If we get a green dot here, then this entire thing is green. This is green. Then only thing stopping us is this resistance. So if this candle goes above this, that means we can confidently enter a long trade and we can make some 100 $150 here, because every small move is $25, right? Every so most probably we may see this breaking this resistance now, right? It came once, right? Came down, went again, tried to break it, not able to break it. Now came down. This time it is trying, because overall there is a lot of bullish momentum. We also got a green candle here. Most probably this time it may break the resistance and go up. So we can just give another in the next candle. If it goes above this one, then we can just go long. We can buy, right? If you want to sell, you can click here. If you want to buy, you can click here, right? Or you can go here, and if you want to buy, you click on this side, right? 350 people want to buy, 293 people want to sell. That means there are more number of buyers than sellers. That means there is more bullish pressure than bearish pressure. So you can, but because there is resistance, let us just give another 5 minutes and then we can take the trade. Right? While that is happening, you can go and watch another one. Okay, silver, right? It is bearish, bearish, bearish. Everything is bearish. You have a sell signal here. It touched the resistance, right? This happened, this both happened at the same time and everything. So if we see it around this time, or right, even once it, so this red B is like a breakdown. That means it will go down. If you see a green B, right, this is like a breakout. That means it will go up. So that is also another indication for you. So there is a high chance for it to go further down. Right? What is the overall trend? Right? If you see overall, it is a bearish trend, right? A huge red cloud. So there is a huge red cloud and dropping. So so right, I can go trade. Right? What do you think we should do here for silver? Your 5 minutes RSI is bearish, MACD is bearish. This is sell signal. Right? What do you think? What is the chance now? Should we enter short? Should we enter long? Should we wait? Yeah, there is more possibility for it to go down because overall it is right. It is short. You can see that already it went $25 down. So again, right, it may give a sell signal now. Right, once it goes below the cloud, it waits for confirmation and gives a sell. So whenever you get a sell, you can see that okay, everything is bearish. Cloud is turning from green to red, and you can write this is also red. So either you can wait for sell signal, or if you are confident, right, you just put. You can also go to this order and you can say sell. Right, you can put like okay, I want to sell at this price, right, or I want to sell at this 22.9. I want to sell. I want to take profit. If it moves four ticks, I want to take profit. If it moves four ticks in the other direction, I want to take stop loss. You can also place an order like that. So you don't need to keep watching when it will move. Right? There is high possibility for it to go down because overall trend is red. From green cloud, it is turning to red cloud. So you just placed an order saying that I want to sell at this point. If somebody wants to buy, I want to sell at 22.9. Right? You created a limit order. So if somebody wants to buy at 22.9 instead of selling at 22.895, because mm, right, you will be already at a loss of $25 if you sell here. Yeah, what I'm doing, I'm trying to negotiate that I want to sell at 22.9. So if somebody buys, right, again, either you can sell at a market if you are in a hurry, or you can try to sell at a higher price so that if it goes down, you will make more profit. Right? But if I want to sell, if I think like, oh, this is going down further, I may lose profit. You can also just click on the, or you can change it to, right? Again, I'm trying to sell at 895 now, right? I tried to sell at 22. Now order got filled, right? So if it goes further down, I'll make profit. So I already enabled, right? If it goes four ticks, that means if I make some, right? This, right? Now you got it. You can see that there is a sell signal generated, right? It is saying that you enter at this point, it can go till here. If it goes further, it may go here. Then this is the third target, this is the fourth target, right? If you continue, even after coming here, you see everything red, then it will also go here. Even after coming here, you see still everything red. It may, right? I kept two limit orders at two different prices, so two of them got filled. But so you can buy up to 10, right? You can sell or you can buy 10 contracts. So if I see a strong setup, I can also go with more contracts, right? Because I see there is a big gap between the buyers and sellers. I see that there is a high potential. The RSI is below, is going down. So I can enter one or two contracts and I can just give time for it to go down. Or if it goes up, I can just take a stop loss at if it starts going up somewhere here, then I can take a stop loss. Or if it goes here, I can take profits on, right? This is like a support zone. It may come here, it may start going up. So once it comes here, if I see everything red, I will wait. If not, I can take profit here. But again, there will be small up and down movement. We should not panic because there will be always buyers and sellers. But there is high possibility for it to come down. Right? Because still it is like a bearish candle, right? This is bearish. You have a wick at the bottom, wick at the bottom. You have some indication candle. Again, this is also looking a bearish candle. So there is a high possibility for it to come down. So I will wait for some time. But if it starts going up, then I can take some small stop loss and I can look for some other opportunity. Right, let's look at generally silver. If silver goes down, gold also will go down. So just we'll go and look at so now you see NKD, right? It is still trying to break the resistance. You got a green signal, buy signal here, buy signal here. Only thing is we are waiting. If it goes up above this, this resistance will go away, and then we can enter a long. Right? Initially, just be right. If you have taken one, just be on this. Right? Once you make some profits, close this and look for another opportunity. You see now the resistance has gone away. That means there are more number of buyers. They broke the resistance. Right? Basically, there is a high possibility for the price to move up. So I can go trade. Now I can go here and click on this side. That means I am telling that I want to buy at this price. So now I took a long position on NKD. Right. It already made $75. It again, you know the reason, right? Cloud is green, everything is green here. You are above the support. You got a buy signal here. It touched the cloud, started bouncing back. It broke the resistance. So there is a high possibility for it to go somewhere here, or it may go all the way here. We'll make $300-400 if it goes till this point. Right? This is where you have ultimatum resistance. So right, you got a right green B. That means it can break out. It's telling that it can go further up. Again, as I said, for gold, it touched the resistance, started dropping. You have a sell signal here. You have red, everything is red in 5 minutes. If it drops one more candle, comes below the cloud, and your 15 also becomes red, then that is a good setup for you to go short. Right? Again, it may go till here and again bounce back. But generally, if the distance is more, that is much better opportunity. As of now, the distance is less, so you may make only 25, 50, $100, not much. That is only with one contract. But if you have multiple contracts, you may make much more profit. Right? I don't mean you take multiple contracts here, but you connect one account with another 10 accounts. So even if you make $50, 50 into 10 accounts is $500. So in all 10 accounts, you are making 50, 50, 50 in each one. So we are waiting for it to come down. Again, same thing. Nasdaq also may break the resistance. Once it breaks this resistance, it may go all the way till here. Right? Again, because of Nvidia earnings, it already moved huge. As of now, 5 minutes is green. But we have to wait for it to. If it breaks the resistance, it can go higher. Yet again, if you want to go and put a limit order, right? Go to trade. You can just go and put right. There are three people want to sell here, 21 people want to sell here. Right? If there are more people, then that is a better place. Right? Again, you can wait until it goes and touch this point. But as of now, all the candles are bullish candles. That means there are a lot of buyers who want to buy this one. Right? There are 370 buyers, 360 buyers, 260 sellers. That means there are more buyers, more buying pressure compared to selling pressure. Right? So you basically, right? I just created a limit order. Then it touched that point and it took $100 or $125 profit and closed it. Yet again, right? To give you different examples, I'm not staying in the trade. It may go all the way till here. There is much more potential. But just for you to understand different examples, I'm taking some small profits. Right? Gold is dropping below the cloud. You have sell signal here. You have the 5 minutes is sell. This is still buy. But once it drops below this also can become. Then that is a good point to short it. You can see that it went all the way, right? It would have made another $100. It can go all the way till here and also can go more. So this came here, touched the cloud, and again bouncing back. So that's why always better to wait. Either it should come below the cloud, right? Or always if it is above the cloud, better to be on the long side or don't be on the short as long as it is above the cloud. Once it comes below the cloud, you can be on the short side. So what do you think we should do here? EMD, it is like every 1 point is $100. Like ES, this is like 400 companies. ES is like 500 companies. This is like 400 companies. Do you think we should short, we should go long, or we should wait? Yet I generally look at so yeah, most of you are right. It is better to wait now, right? Because here we got a sell, but here everything is green, and here right, it may only come till the cloud and reverse back, right? As long as you are above the cloud, green cloud, better either you should be on the long side or don't do anything. If you are below the cloud, you have to be on the short side or don't do anything. So because we are above the cloud, it may touch the cloud and again go back up. So better to wait, right? Always let it come here and start bouncing. At the time, you can take a long. Now it may come. So better we don't need to do anything as of now. So when you go to trader weight, the first thing is you will go to Apex and you will get a trader weight account. And once you get the trader weight, uh, actually I did a video. I'll share that video, right? How to connect your trading view with the trader weight account. You can watch that video. Again, we are starting it copy trading from March 1st. But if you learn it, it is much more easy, right? You can trade based on your risk and other things. But yeah, from March 1st, we are starting the copy trade where we take some trades, they will get copied into your accounts. Maybe you can also use for options, right? For example, today we took different options. Let us say made SMCA, it came all the way down, and it came to the support. It came to the green cloud. We got a buy signal. We sold the puts. It went up again. It started going up. So once you have indicators, you can use for options. You can use for stocks, right? If for example, you want to buy some stocks, right? Let us say you got a buy signal. The cloud turned green, right? The price went above the cloud. Then this is the entry. This is the target. So it went all the way up. That's right. Now if it breaks this one, it will go all the way to 24.4. If it breaks this one, it will go to 25, then 25. Like that, whatever you want, right? Whether stocks or futures or options, whichever you want, you can trade, right? Whichever tickers you want, you can look. You can see, and right, Nvidia, we also took some trades. It came to the support, then started moving up. Right, we took trades in Nvidia. Like that, you have full control. Right, again, you can take whenever time permits. Right, it is simple, right? If you see everything green, buy. If you see everything red, sell. That's it. Again, they should drop. So there was a small bounce. But because you know that, right? This is red, everything is red. This is also red. So you have high chances for it to go down. But if it goes against, you can always close and take some other trade. Right? When you start, you can always start with, right? You also have a paper account. You can start with a trading view paper account. You can take the trades on the paper account. Then you will know that, okay, whether you are taking, right, are you looking at all the three and taking the trades or not. Once you gain confidence, then you can do in the actual trader weight account or in the other places. So it touches the ultimate term resistance dropping. If you are a quick scalper, you can also make some small profits, but it is little bit risky. Sometimes suddenly it will drop and suddenly it will jump up. So, right, just to be on the safer side, because overall trend is bullish, better to wait for it to reverse, or if it goes below the cloud, then take the short. Seems MQ is also trying to break. Right, so Mickey, we got a breakout. It came to the green, everything was bullish. It is moving up, it can go all the way to 39 or 45. ES also is looking bullish. If it breaks this resistance, it can go all the way to 50.48. So it closed silver with the stop loss because it is going in the other side. It closed it. So like that, you can set targets, stop loss. So you can be ready with your accounts. Let me share the video. You have all the information on how to connect your trading trader weight account or right with Apex account or whichever it is. Yeah, you have to use the save 90 coupon to get the 90% off. Mm, yeah, you can use for QQQ, you can use for anything. For example, QQQ. Right, you got a buy signal, you got a breakout, it came to the support, cloud turned green, and then it went all the way up. So if you buy calls here, you will make nice profits. As long as cloud is green, you can be on the long side. So I'll do another session tomorrow, right? Live session where you can be ready with all the accounts. And tomorrow we can take trades. I'll also show you how to do copy trades. So once we take in one account, the same trade will get copied into 10 different accounts. And yeah, we'll also share this recording so you can see to understand how to use the indicator. So tomorrow again, we'll right in the same way, we'll see like, okay, is it bullish? Is it bearish? And in that way we can take trades together by discussing, so you will understand when to go long, when to go short, or how to use trade option, how to do buy sell, or how you can just go and do order, you can enable take profit, stop loss, all these things. So yeah, that's it everyone, I don't want to take more time. Yeah, in replicant you have to select each instrument. Yeah, tomorrow I'll also show the ninja connection. In the video I shared, it also has the setup for copy trades. Yeah, tomorrow I'll do one more live session with everyone where I'll show right how to do copy trades, and yeah, you can subscribe to the indicators. But yeah, first watch for 1 or 2 days, gain the confidence, and then you can subscribe. You can use the same trader weight after approval. Yeah, you can use right as I said. One if you have one trader weight account, that is enough. Whatever trades you take here, they will get copied into Ninja Trader and all the other accounts also. So yeah, if you use TradeAway, your PA accounts also will be in TradeAway. If you get if you complete your evaluation in Ninja Trader, your PA account also will be in Ninja Trader. But as long as you have 1 or 2 accounts in TradeAway, rest of the accounts can be Ninja Trader accounts or TradeAway accounts. There is not much difference. But one account, right, whether ETF or Apex, something should be in TradeAway, so you can use that as a master account and then copy all the right from here to all the other accounts. The trader weight won't charge if you are using Apex or something. They won't charge anything for integration. Only if you want to use personal account, they charge for the trading view integration. Otherwise, it is free. If you are using ETF or Apex, they don't charge anything. Uh, yes, we can create some alerts, right? For example, right, possible drop, or yeah, we can create some scanners, or we can create alerts, and then we can see like when it can go up, when it can. But as I said, this is still moving high. NQ is also moving good. So NQ also can break the resistance. It can break this resistance. It can go all the way to the top. It came, touched the cloud, started bouncing up. If it breaks this resistance, it will go all the way till here. ES also will move up. Right, it touched the resistance, came to the cloud. There is a support here. It is going up. Everything is green. This also, if we get a green signal here, then there is a high possibility that it will break this resistance, go all the way up. Right, one point is $50 with the ES. One point with NQ is like $20. One point with GC is like $100. So if it touch the cloud, there is a high possibility that it will go up. Only if it goes below the cloud, then we have to enter short. Otherwise, it came here, touched it, and again going up. It breaks this cloud, it can go all the way till 2039. MKD is moving like anything. Right? If we stayed with the trade, it would have made some $400-500. Right? Everything we got a breakout. Everything was green here. It was green here. Right? So if we have more and more support, then the chance of success is much more higher. And there were a lot of things supporting this. It touched the midpoint, bouncing up. We got a breakout. So ES, NQ, YM, RTY, they all generally move in the same direction. So even this one is also looking good for long. Right? It touched the support, going up now. If you see YM, same thing, it came, touch the support, and it will bounce. So generally NQ, ES, NKD, RTY. So if you can make profit on all of them. If one of them is going up, others also will go up. 90% of the cases. So yeah, that's it. So I'll share the recording, watch it, and so yeah, you can always open a Ninja also if TradeOvate is having any. Only thing is, right? You have to go and take the trades in Ninja Trader instead of from TradingView. You can take it from the Ninja Trader, which is also fine. It is also easy, right? I'll show tomorrow. If today you can open one or two accounts, and tomorrow if Apex that problem solves, then you can. If you have one trade of it, that is good enough. Everything else can be near rhythmic also. Generally, 50K is suggested. You can start with 50K account, and then later you can go to. Yeah, Satyajyoti, you can share your trading view ID in the Telegram bot. In the YouTube, I shared the link earlier. I am sharing it. I'll post it again. So you have all the videos here in this channel on how to set up Apex accounts or how to connect the trading view with the trader weight. All the videos are there in this channel about various indicators, various strategies, how to use them. So once you take some time to understand, practice, then yeah, we can we can make a nice. So here you see like it is keeps on going up. So yeah, I'll do a live session tomorrow. We can take some options and futures together in the live session. We can watch the same setups, and whenever setup is good, we can go with long or short. Yeah, thanks everyone. Good night and have a nice rest of the evening and talk to you tomorrow.